Hey, in my previous video, we talked about variables and data types. If you haven't watched it yet, link in the description. Hey guys, what's up? Myself here, and in this tutorial, we're gonna discuss what are data structures. Data structures are a collection of different data types. There are some built-in data structures like the list, tuple, sets, and dictionaries. So first, let us discuss what are lists. Lists are something that are written in square brackets, and inside square brackets we can have any data type. They are mutable, means we can change them, and list has some predefined function, and I'll surely try it out. But first let us create our list and have some bunch of numbers, and let us have a string data type and then a float data type. Now let us print our list, and now let us discuss some predefined functions for list. So the first function is append. As the name suggests, it will add something or the character written in round brackets at the end. Let it be 27. Now let us print our list. See, 27 is added at the end. Now what if I want to remove this 27? I can use lst.pop and let us print our lst list, and you can see 27 is being removed. Now what if I don't want to remove the last character, instead I want to remove the first character? For that we have to learn what is indexing. For example, if I write Python over here, wait, typo errors, Python over here, P stands for 0, Y stands for 1, T stands for 2, S stands for 3, O stands for 4, and N stands for 5. So it starts from 0 and it goes on, means it depends how many characters you have. So let us pop the first value in this list, and inside round brackets, let us give the index value as 0 because 0 is the first index value. Let us print our list. See, 12 is removed. Now what if I want to count how many characters are there, means how many characters occur in this list. So over here 15 occurs twice, but if there are 255 characters you can't count them. So for that there's a built-in function called lst.count, and let it be 15. So 15 is written twice. Now there's another function. If you want to know what's the index value, just type lst.index and just type the character over here. Let it be 12. So the index value is 4. Now let us discuss what are tuples. Tuples are something similar to list, but in tuples we use round brackets and they are immutable, means we can't change them, and in tuples there are only two predefined functions, the index and the count. So let us create a tuple, and I'm just gonna copy it and paste it. Yeah, now let us print a tuple. Now let us try the first built-in function called count. As the name suggests, it will count how many times a character occurs. So let it be 15. So it occurs twice. Now let us use the next built-in function called index, and it will tell us the index value. So I want to know the index value of 12. So the index value is 0. Now let us discuss what are sets. Sets are something that are written in curly brackets and they are mutable, means we can change them, and there are some predefined functions for set. Now let us create a for set. I'm going to name the variable as st and just write some bunch of numbers and a string data type and a float data type. Now let me print my set. So you might have noticed that over here 12 is at the beginning and j is before 13.45. But over here j is at the beginning and 12 occurs only occurs over here, it occurs twice, but over here 12 is written only once. Means sets does not allow duplicating of characters, and we cannot say we cannot, what do you mean, that the order does not remains the same. It keeps changing. Now let's try some built-in functions. st.add, it will add whatever it's written in the round brackets. Hit enter. Now let us print our st, our set, and over here you would be able to see 24 added after 8. Now let us try another built-in function, st dot, and let it be clear, so to clear everything from this list, from this set. My bad, sorry guys. Now let me create another list. Let it be st1 equals a bunch of numbers and st2 equals, and let me type some numbers, 12, and let me have a string, let it be j, and a float, and int. Now what if I want to select the common or the common numbers or the common characters from this to list? I can do it by st1 dot intersection st2. So it will give us all the common numbers. So there are only two common numbers. Now what if I want to know which are uncommon? So just type st1 dot union and let it be st2. So it will give us the characters which are not common in both lists. Now let us discuss what are dictionaries. Dictionaries are also written in curly brackets, and we have a key and a value. So let us create a dictionary. I'm going to name it as tt, and inside curly brackets I'm going to mention a key, let it be key1, and then I'm going to mention a value, let it be val1, and I'm just going to copy it, or let me have some other keys, let it be j, coding, and then Maruti, and it's a car, so let it be car. Now let me print my dictionary. So it prints the key and the value. Now there are some built-in functions. The first one is the keys. It will give us all the keys in our dictionary. So there are only 3 keys, and the second one is the value, and it will give us the values in our dictionaries. There are 3 values, and there are many more predefined functions. You may try it out. Now let me show you how to convert a tuple to a list and a list to a tuple. So uh, I've already created a tuple. Its name is TPL. Yeah. So now if I want to change it, I can write LST equals LIST, and inside round brackets I can write TPL. So it will convert this tuple into a list and store it in LST. Now let me print LST. See, over here there were round brackets, and over here there are square brackets. And that's it for this video, but I have an exercise for you. So the exercise is that you have to create some data structures. Yeah, you have to, or let it be, you have to create a list, comma, tuple, comma, set, comma, dictionaries, and try at least 5 to 6 different different sorry different pre-built functions. Yeah, so this is the exercise for this video, and bye bye.